story of an American investment banker who goes down to a small fishing village in Mexico. And he's standing there in this cove and fishing boats all around when a Mexican fisherman in a fairly small boat arrives. The American looks into the boat and sees a number of very large yellowfin tuna. And he asks the Mexican fisherman, how long did it take to bring in that catch? The Mexican's response was it took really very little time to catch them. The American was curious. He said, well, why didn't you spend more time out on the water so that you could catch more fish? And the Mexican replied that he had plenty to support his family's needs. Well, the American wondered, well, what do you do with the rest of your time? And the Mexican fisherman replied, well, you know, I sleep late and I play a little. I spend time with my children. I take siestas with my wife, Maria. I then stroll into the village in the evening where I sip wine and play guitar with my amigos. I have a full and very busy life. The American scoffed at that. He looked at the Mexican in the fishing boat and said, you know, I have an MBA from Kellogg, and I think I can help you. You see, you could spend a little bit more time on the water fishing, bring more fish in. With the proceeds from the extra fish, you can buy more boats and make more money. And pretty soon, from the proceeds, you'll have an entire fleet of boats. And then instead of selling your catch to the middleman, you'll be positioned to sell directly to the processor, and pretty soon you can have your own cannery. By then, you're controlling the product and the processing and the distribution. Now, when it gets to that stage of the game, you're going to have to go to Mexico City and probably after that either go to Los Angeles or New York. There you can control your expanding enterprise. The Mexican fisherman asked, well, how long do you think this will take? The American replied, 15, maybe 20 years. Well, then what? Asked the Mexican. The American laughed, and he said, then it's the very best part. If you time it just right, you announce an IPO, and you sell your stock to the public, and pretty soon you'll have millions and millions of dollars. Millions of dollars? Asked the Mexican. But then what? The American, with a big smile on his face, says, then what? Then you retire, and you move to a small Mexican fishing village where you can spend time fishing, you can sleep late, you can play with your children, you can take siestas with your wife, and then you can stroll into the village and play guitar and sip wine with your amigos. Amen.